A world-class education is closer than you think. How far you go has nothing to do with how far you go. Launch your career closer to home. Take your next step at cbu.ca.
There's something about this place. Brings me back, it always brings me back. This kind of love won't change. Brings me back, it always brings me back. I've crossed many miles, but one thing's always clear, my heart stays here.
Start an adventure like no other and discover a path of scenic surroundings and world-class education. You don't have to go far to go far. Take your next step at Cape Breton University. Visit cbu.ca.
Discover an ocean of possibilities at Cape Breton University. Turn your diploma into a degree with over 20 programs and 60 areas of study to choose from. Explore fields such as engineering, business, and education that offer opportunities for real-world research and paid co-op work placements. Gain a world-class education and form lifelong friendships on Canada's most beautiful island. Take your next step at Cape Breton University. Visit cbu.ca.
For a ceremonial tip-off before the game. And now the non-starters for Hants East. Number 1, Sawyer Maloney. Number 2, Jackson McDonald. Number 4, Cam Cox. Number 5, Devin Da. Number 7, Sean Davidson. Number 9, Aiden Bourgeois. Number 10, Porter Campbell. Number 13, Owen McCarthy. And number 14, Kaysen Augustine. Starting for Hants East, number 3, Brennan McKinnon. Number 6, Daniel Quinn. Number 8, Ben Robson. Number 11, Orlando Muse. And number 12, Casey Cox. Coach for Hants East, Craig Sherry. Referees for tonight's game, Dale Farish, Nick Morash, and John Guy Demeter.
What's Hance's nickname now?
They ask the captain of the whole team to come to center court for the ceremonial tip-off, please. Captain from Hants East and captain from Juvenile Overland.
Good evening and welcome to our second semifinal here on Semifinal Friday at the New Waterford Coal Bowl Classic. This game features the Hants East Rural High School Tigers taking on Juvenile Notre Dame Les Incilières. Tip controlled by the Tigers. To the corner, the 3, just off the mark there from Robson. Boban gets it back up top. Skip pass, Gagnon for 3, just off. Rebound taken by McKinnon. Three-point attempt. That one's on the mark there. As Orlando Muse able to get the scoring underway. It's Gagnon over to Beaubien. Down low, they get a Bernier. Won't go. Grenier, sorry. As Cox will slow the action. Another three. Good there for Brennan McKinnon. Grenier gets down low, mid-range jumper. That one goes through. Officials for today's game, John Guy Demeter, Nick Morash, and Dale Farish. And that pass intercepted by Gagnon. Beaubien kicks over to Gagnon. Thought about the three. Skips it across for Morin. That one's going to be tipped out of bounds. As Insilier will retain with 9 on the shot clock.
Muse inbounds for Cox.
Corner three, Gagnon just short. Rebound taken by Morissette.
Able to find Gagnon. Looks like that was off the Hans East defender there.
It's Morin. Over to Beaubien, steps through, loses it. Taken the other way now by McKinnon. Gets it up, and the layup won't fall there for Orlando Muse. Beaubien trying to answer here for Les Insiliers. They continue to use a 5-on-5-off system as their substitutions get ready to check into the game. Gagnon for three, that one's good. Gagnon giving Les Insiliers their first lead here, almost 3 minutes played. Corner now, dump pass, and they feed Cox.
Great pass in.
Sorry, McKinnon for the deuce. Beaubien to Gagnon. Gagnon again tries his luck at a three, this time just off. Rebound taken by Morin. Steps through, puts it up, won't go off glass. Rebound taken McKinnon. He gets it over for Robson. Robson, step back three. Can't get it to go off the glass. Rebound taken by Morin. Beaubien now quickly the other way. Spins, gets it up. Won't go. Rebound fought for. And eventually secured by Robson.
Good battle.
Long outlet pass now for Muse. Gets it to go for two. Beaubien for Gagnon, gets it back. Beats Grenier at the top. A lot of contact, no whistle, it'll go out of bounds.
This will have the full line change coming in for Les Insiliers.
And that one taken away by the Tigers. It's Muse up top for McKinnon. Now Robson through the lane with a head of steam, gets to the rim.
Tough bucket there from Ben Robson. Giving a fight through the lane.
Les Insiliers work it to Belzile. Three Tigers trying to chase this one down. The layup will go as Casey Cox able to convert. And it will be a timeout by Notre Dame.
Quick little run there from the Tigers, forcing LeMay to take a timeout.
Take a look at that one once more. Nice strong move there by Robson.
Fights through the contact of his own man there to finish strong in the lane.
Doesn't care who's in his way, he's getting to the bucket.
14-7 lead here for the Tigers.
Tigers going 4-0 in round robin play, while Les Insuliers finished with a 3-1 record.
Their only loss coming to the hometown Breton Education Center Bears. As they look to book their ticket to the rematch tomorrow. Approximately 2 p.m. start for our championship Saturday. In our last crossover game in the gym here. 40 years.
Belzile will control for Les Insuliers. Gets it back up top. The three just short there from Demers. We'll go out of bounds to the Tigers. And that three is good. McKinnon hits again from long range. Belzile trying to answer for Les Insuliers. Unable to get that one to go. As Quinn puts it up.
Tough baseline shot there.
Casey Cox able to convert there. It's Tremblay. Mid-range jumper. Bertrand won't go. Rebound now secured by Cox. To Robson. Step through floater just off. Taken now by Morin. Sorry, Demers. Belzile. Demers from way deep. Won't go. Offensive rebound. As
Good
Jacob
work there.
Aubert going up and getting to the hard way.
Good fight for the offensive board from Aubert. Able to gather. Great backdoor pass there. Nice little over the top from Ben Robson, able to find McKinnon streaking through the lane.
Belzile slashes, goes up at the right, and he gets it to go. Getting the Les Insuliers to double digits here.
Nice little answer there from Belzile.
We'll take a look at that once more.
Bourgeois will check in here for the Tigers, as well as full line change for Les Insuliers.
It's Cox. Gets it over for McDonald. Back up top, Cox. Puts it up, won't go off glass. Rebound, fought for. It's Robson. It's going to be fouled on the floor. Foul's going to go against Xavier Morin. First personal foul. Robson receives the inbound, will pull from deep. That one a bit wayward. It will go out of bounds.
Robson unhappy with himself there. You could tell right away, he knew it was well off the mark.
Beaubien. Down low, they kick it out. Beaubien gets it back. Gagnon, he's hit from here already. Off the mark on that attempt. Rebound taken by Robson.
Good ball movement there from Les Solier. Quick swing, able to free up the shooter, Gagnon.
And we're gonna have a blocking foul. So that foul will go against Morin again.
A quick 2 there for Morin.
Free throw no good. Morin gets to Beaubien. Gagnon gets to the middle, and he's going to earn a trip to the line. Strong take there by Louis-David Gagnon.
It's Aiden Bourgeois pick up a personal there. Great work getting to the line there.
First free throw is good. Second free throw good as well. 21-13 the score in favor of the Tigers here. 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. McDonald gets it down low as Quinn gets it blocked. Beaubien down low. Mid-range pull up there. No good for Morin. Now Quinn. McDonald over to Cox. Back to McDonald. Open 3 now. That one's good. Brennan McKinnon hitting again from range. Beaubien. Step through, puts it up, won't go. Rebound secured by the Tigers. Quick outlet for McDonald. And can't get it to go, but he will head to the line for a pair. So we'll take another look at McKinnon's 3. Just a pure shooting stroke there.
Good catch and shoot there from McKinnon.
First free throw, no good. Second one goes through. Beaubien controls, gets it over to Gagnon. Return pass, they play a bit of catch on the perimeter. Tries to find Morissette down low, but it's taken away. And great hustle there from Morin, interrupting that pass. Tigers get it in, mid-range jumper, no good for Quinn. Rebound taken by Morin. Beaubien. Top Beaubien. Kick to Gagnon. Beaubien with the ball. And the 3 is good. Cutting into the Tigers lead. Three no good. Rebound secured by Beaubien. 20 seconds left in the quarter. So they can hold for the final shot. That's going to be a double dribble. The Tigers will get it back with 10.2 on the clock.
Boban knew right away, as soon as he picked up. Fortunate break there for the Tigers. So they're gonna get a chance at the last shot here.
And tough follow-away jumper won't go there for Quinn.
Not really the play they drew up, I don't think, there at the end of the quarter. After one, we do have a 9-point advantage for Hants East Regional High. What were your thoughts on the first quarter there, Al?
Highly contested quarter, some outside shooting by the Tigers really set them up for success there in the first. McKinnon hitting from range on a couple of occasions.
Really, that Robson to McKinnon connection really was swinging in the first there. Les Insoliers really had some great looks from Gagnon, Boban. Really leaned on those two guys throughout the week. And we did touch on in the game prior to this how Les Insoliers really were the only team to give Breton Education Center a really good go this week. So they're looking to really get their rematch that they've been looking for since opening night, or Wednesday night, sorry. And Hants East, another 4-0 team coming out of the other division, looking to remain undefeated.
We're just about set to get things back underway here for our second quarter of action. Belzile will control for Les Insoliers. Over to Grenier. Over to Bertrand. Story again, it's Tremblay. That was Bertrand.
Great backdoor pass from Tremblay as he finds Bertrand.
I just knew he was going to be involved. It's that three, no good. Rebound, Bertrand. Demers finds Bertrand. Kick up top, Belzile. Down low, Bertrand, great patience, but can't get the finish. Rebound taken by Cox as Belzile will get called for the reach over the back. Cox splits the defenders. He's going to go out of bounds off Robson. Belzile. It's swinging around. It's Tremblay. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. And Insoliers will retain on the baseline. They get it in. Bertrand attacking. Dump off pass for Aubert. That one rims out.
Two great looks there.
Robson.
Unfortunate rolls.
That one goes up and in. Tough little shot there.
It's a couple of tough shots there that he's made look easy early on.
Belzile attacks, tries to get it up and in. Great use of the spin off the glass. Gets it to go.
Another nifty take there. This back and forth action continues.
It's Robson. And that one taken away now by Demers. And looks like Bertrand's gonna get called for steps.
It's a little too overzealous there.
27-20 advantage for the Tigers. 2 minutes into this second quarter. And ill-advised pass there as Tremblay comes through to get that one. Bertrand now up top.
Sloppy passing here from the Tigers.
Belzile thought about the three. Now kicks to Tremblay. Demers, skip, corner, extra pass, Tremblay for three. And the lefty look is good.
That extra pass, able to get Tremblay for the nice look.
Another turnover here forced by Les Insulaires defense. Belzile. Nice pass down low as Aubert gets an easy one. And that will force Coach Craig Sherry into his first timeout of the half. A strong run here in the second quarter by Les Insulaires. Cuts it to 2. Let's take a look at that once more. Actually, we'll take a look at the Tremblay 3 first. Hitting from range.
Just that one extra pass. Great start to the quarter here. Forcing some big stops on the defensive end, leading to some big points at the other end.
Lead cut to just 2 points.
Went on a nice little run there. Starting the second quarter. Now, if you're Coach Sherry, you just want to get your troops back to the original script. I mean, it came out to such a hot start. Your Robson-McKinnon connection was really hot. You relied on them all week.
A little bit sloppy the last couple trips down by the Tigers to get things back under control in those steady hands of Robson and McKinnon. We're set to restart here. 7:16 to go in the second. In case you missed our first semifinal, it was the host Bears coming away with the victory over the Horton Griffins as they move on to the final tomorrow at 2 o'clock, while the Griffins will face the loser of this game in the consolation at noon. Fadeaway jumper, no good there from Muse. Belzile paces the offense for Les Insulaires. Thought about the 3, kick over for Tremblay. Return pass. They get it down low. Aubert, kick, Demers, 3. That one's good again. Mateo Demers hits from distance and gives Les Insulaires the 28-27 lead. Robson trying to answer quickly the other way, won't go. Offensive rebound, won't go there for McKinnon. But third time is the charm as Robson is able to connect for 2 off glass.
Johnny on the spot there. Trying to land it right in his lap.
Belzile slashes, puts up the floater. Can't get the roll. Robson the other way. Skip pass. Gets to Muse. Quinn hands off. Now McKinnon. To the corner, the 3 for Quinn. Rattles in. Gets the shooter's roll as that one finds bottom.
That was a big possession there for the Tigers, able to stop that bleeding.
Belzile. That 3 no good. Bertrand offensive board, counted and 1. Hugo Bertrand with a hoop in the arm. Foul goes against McKinnon. Take another look at this one from above. You can see the contact on the elbow there and the finish from Bertrand. That free throw good from Bertrand as he'll check out as Maurice Seth comes back in.
The rare single sub for the Les Insulaires.
As Robson will take a break for the Tigers.
Let's see how the offense runs without Robson in the lineup.
Muse unable to hit on that one. Aubien. To Gagnon. Back to Gagnon, down low. Thought about the three, skips all the way across. Beaubien now with 6 to shoot. Drives, puts up the floater, and that one's good. Good touch there from Edouard Beaubien. This Muse kicks over for McKinnon. Now into the corner, the three. That one off by Bourgeois. Beaubien attacks, and that one's going to be kicked. So it will be Les Insulaire ball with 15 on the shot clock. They get it in for Morin. Three, Gagnon, no good. Offensive rebound, Beaubien goes up and he's fouled in the act of putting it back. He'll head to the line for 2. That foul will go against
Daniel
Quinn.
Correction, Daniel Quinn.
Beaubien, no good on the first. Second is good. It's Cox. The corner. They work it back out for Cox. Over to Muse. Back up top, Cox. He'll launch. No good. Rebound taken by Grenier. Beaubien into the zone of the Tigers. Skips it over for Gagnon. Top Beaubien. He will take the three this time. This time just short though. Quinn crosses the timeline for the Tigers. Skips it for Muse. Skips it back for Quinn and he can't handle the return feed. That'll be another turnover for Hants East. As Robson will check back in after that short break.
Had to think it wouldn't have been a long break from Robson.
Beaubien gets it down low, Grenier, and he does definitely do a little shuffle of the feet. Good call there by veteran official Dale Farish. Cox will control. McKinnon, they get it down low. And a couple of attempts there from Bourgeois. Beaubien. The attack from Grenier won't go. Offensive rebound. And the soft touch from Laurent Morissette.
Friendly little roll there from Morissette.
Robson behind the back, gets to Cox. Kick to the corner for Muse. Robson from way outside. Short, rebound Grenier.
It's a tough range to hit from. As Gagnon almost did the exact same thing.
Beaubien, kick to the corner. Gagnon for three. Off. Rebound tipped, taken by Cox. Good pressure there by Les Insulaire. We're gonna have a reach-in foul call. So look at that soft touch on the putback. Pretty roll there from Morissette. As the Tigers will take the timeout. Sorry. We actually was Les Insulaire calling their first time out of the half. Correction, their second time out of the half.
We'll give Alex a little break there and thank some of our sponsors that over the years help this tournament happen. Our platinum sponsor, Cape Breton University. Gold sponsors, Breland Construction, Cape Breton Regional Municipality, New Waterford Rotary Club, Nova Scotia Power, PCL Construction. Our silver sponsors, Bell Alliant, Bond Coolin Contracting Limited, Cape Breton Victoria Regional Center for Education, Destination Cape Breton, Orals Family Deli, Knights of Columbus Council 3209, McLeod's Fuels, Midtown Pharmasave, the province of Nova Scotia, RKO Steel Limited, Samson's Construction, Scotiabank New Waterford, Sobeys New Waterford, and Something Creative. Again, just a short list of our many sponsors that help this week get underway. It's a lot of moving parts, it's a lot to pull off a week of Coal Bowl with housing and feeding all the kids, and we wouldn't be able to do it without the community, that's for sure. So we give back our thanks to them there.
Cox now trying to cut into this Les Insulaires lead. Over to Muse. Little floater short. Rebound taken by Morissette. Grenier over to Gagnon. Thought about the three. Gets it to Beaubien down low. On the smaller Cox, he spins. He's going to call for a travel. May have lost his footing there on the spin move. Take a look at that once more. Good job by Cox staying upright. Robson wants three. Won't find it.
He'll pull up from anywhere here. It's a couple of deep three-pointers.
Morin gets to Grenier. Minute and a half to go here in the first half. Over to Beaubien. Dump down low for Gagnon. Strong move, goes up with the two hands and finishes two. As Coach Sherry is going to use his second timeout of the half. Take a look at that one once more. Nice pass. Strong move here from Gagnon. Going up through the contact of Robson and finishing. As Les Insulaires now have their largest lead of the game at 6.
Huge second quarter they've had. Coach LeMay has to be happy with his offense. And some big buckets from Gagnon. On the other side of things, Coach Sherry just trying to rally the troops here, get them back to the game script. They came out with such a hot start. That Robson-McKinnon connection we thought was going to go on all day. Tries to get everybody back on the same page. Big possession here for the Tigers coming out of the timeout. 121, down 6. Get a bucket here and a big stop. I mean,
yeah, always important to finish quarters strong, especially that second quarter going into the halftime break. Try to get some momentum back for your team.
Big bucket here and a stop. Feed off that momentum throughout the half.
They get it down low, Robson. Goes baseline, reverse, won't go. Offensive rebound, McKinnon, and he's fouled in the act. He'll head to the line for 2. That one will go against Muse. Sorry, that one will go against Morissette. Muse is on Hants East. In my defense, he's also number 11. First free throw, no good there for McKinnon. Second short as well. Offensive rebound. Step through and block. Big block there by Gagnon, but the third effort goes from McKinnon. Grenier. Under a minute to play here, second quarter. Gets it over for Gagnon. Down low, Beaubien. Goes up. Can't get the roll, but he will get the foul call. So that one will go against Cox. That's his first personal. Beaubien short on the first attempt. Free throw good the second time around. 2-for-1 opportunity here for the Tigers. Muse feeds Robson. Corner, good look for three. No good there from Quinn.
That would have been a big bucket there for the Tigers.
6-second differential, game clock to shot clock. Beaubien down the lane with the right hand, finishes.
Great take there from Beaubien.
Cox quickly the other way, won't go. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Tigers will retain with 10.7 on the game clock. We see this slash by Beaubien once more. Mused. Pressured, gets it over to Cox. He'll pull up for three. Rattles in and out. And McKinnon can't get it to go to beat the buzzer. So at halftime, the score is Juvenat Notre Dame Les Insilières 41, Hants East Rural High School Tigers 34. We'll be back with you in approximately 10 minutes for an exciting second half here on Semifinal Friday. We hope you'll stay tuned.
Something about this place brings me back, it always brings me back. This kind of love won't change. Brings me back, it always brings me back. I've crossed many miles, but one thing's always clear, my heart stays here.
Start an adventure like no other and discover a path of scenic surroundings and world-class education. You don't have to go far to go far. Take your next step at Cape Breton University. Visit cbu.ca.
Discover an ocean of possibilities at Cape Breton University. Turn your diploma into a degree with over 20 programs and 60 areas of study to choose from. Explore fields such as engineering, business, and education that offer opportunities for real-world research and paid co-op work placements. Gain a world-class education and form lifelong friendships on Canada's most beautiful island. Take your next step at Cape Breton University. Visit cbu.ca.
something about this place. Brings me back, it always brings me back. This kind of love won't change. Brings me back, it always brings me back. I've crossed many miles, but one thing's always clear, my heart stays here.
A world-class education is closer than you think. How far you go has nothing to do with how far you go. Launch your career closer to home. Take your next step at cbu.ca. Start an adventure like no other and discover a path of scenic surroundings and world-class education. You don't have to go far to go far. Take your next step at Cape Breton University. Visit cbu.ca.
As Les Insulaires from Juvenat Notre Dame lead the Hants East Rural High School Tigers by 7 at the break. If you're just joining us, my name's Alex McLeod. I'm joined this evening by Nathan Penny. Nathan, what were your thoughts on that first half here in our second semi?
It was a hot start there for the Tigers, and they seemed to get away from them in the second quarter. Les Insulaires was able to battle back and close out the half really strong. So we're in for a highly anticipated second half here.
As Belzile able to get the scoring underway in this second half with the layup, and he will also get the fouling underway, as he will pick that one up. It's his second personal. Cox. Over to Muse. Won't get the three to go. It's tipped. Secured by Aubert. Belzile. Relocates. Gets it over. The three from Demers. No good. Offensive rebound as Tremblay goes up and gets two with the left. Cox. Gets it for Robson. Drives. And I believe he's going to call for travel there. Slow motion travel. 9 plus 2 is an 11-point lead for Les Insulaires.
Showing off those math skills, buddy. Attaboy. It's been a long week, Al.
It's definitely been a long week. That one won't go from Aubert. Rebound taken by Robson. Muse. Robson gets it down low. Goes up, won't get the call. He'll head the other way. Belzile. Gets it over for Bertrand. Kicks it to Mers, back for Bertrand, 10 to shoot. They get it down low, Aubert. There's gonna be an offensive foul there. And Aubert with some frustration after the call earns himself a technical foul.
You don't want to let one little blip cost you here, as the Tigers will get 2 free throws in the ball there. Sorry, 1 free throw in the ball on the technical.
They actually won't give up the ball. Hants East will get the ball. And unsportsmanlike would have resulted in change of possession, but attack is just the free throw.
As we just touched on the long week.
It's Muse for McKinnon. Corner for Quinn. Drives, loses the handle on it, taken by Aubert. Bertrand. Demers gets it up top, Belzile. And good defense there from Quinn. Long outlet pass, just out of the reach of McKinnon. Another turnover. Bertrand crosses now for Les Insulaires. It's Demers. Skip to the corner. Controlled by Tremblay. Back corner. Demers short. Rebound taken by Muse. Robson. Dump pass behind the head. That one's sent packing as Cox regains. Puts it up, won't go. Offensive rebound, Muse. Kick out for Cox. Up top, McKinnon. He'll launch from deep. Just short. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. We'll go this Insulaire way. So another full line change for Les Insulaires. Reset over to Grenier. Feeds Beaubien. Turnaround jumper won't go. Gets his own rebound. Goes up again, this time short. Rebound taken Robson. McKinnon into the corner. As give a step on the sideline. So another turnover by the Tigers. Just under 6 to go here in the third quarter. 10-point Les Insulaires lead. Morissette. Moran up top, Grenier. Beaubien. As Grenier drives, and he's going to be fouled in the act.
There you see a couple of members of the Breton Education Center boys team getting their post-game fuel into them.
First free throw short for Grenier.
Big Daddy's Pizza, big supporter of Cole Bowl throughout the years. Big supporter of any event happening in the community. Great to see Donnie and Justin and the boys giving back.
Gonna have another trip to the line here as Cox earns the foul. That one will go against Grenier. It's actually McKinnon who earned the foul, sorry. These late games, you know, it's past my bedtime, Nathan. Free throw rattles in.
Two big free throws there.
Beaubien feeds Grenier down low. He's going to be tipped out. As Bourgeois checks back in. Giving Robson a break.
Good defend from the Tigers. Able to get a hand on it last second.
Morissette gets it for Beaubien.
Just ran the same
easy finish.
Ran the same play the other way, and they weren't able to pick up on it. Beaubien able to get the easy two.
Quinn down low. It's going to be bumped from behind. Fouls adding up here in the third quarter. That one goes against Gagnon, his first personal.
Rather quiet first half for fouls. Really picked up here. A lot of whistles here halfway through the third quarter.
Free throws, no good. Offensive rebound. Quinn. Blocked and then knocked out of bounds. Take a look at this one again.
Big block from Gagnon. Fortunate there from Quinn as it ricocheted off his hand after the rejection.
We're gonna have offensive foul here. We have an illegal screen called against Morissette.
Little bit of a shove after the fact there too from the Hants East.
The slash by Cox, gets it up off glass.
Nifty
Tigers
little
trying to
move.
make a run here over halfway through this third quarter. Beaubien. And I believe that's gonna be a travel. Good call there by official Nick Morash. So we'll see the slash once more by Cox. Good job avoiding the contact there.
Tigers will be in bonus here, so let's see if they can utilize that to their advantage here.
Cox working on the zone. Hughes, good fake. Sidestep three, just off. Rebound taking Gagnon. Beaubien. Feeds Grenier in the corner. Kick out Morissette as Cox comes away with it. We're gonna have a kicked ball. Will remain Tigers ball. So full line change coming again for Les Insulaires. Meanwhile, it's Beaubien going the other way. Finds Morin, back up top Beaubien. Short jumper, no good from Grenier. Cox now quickly the other way. Attacks himself, won't go. Offensive rebound. Kick out for McKinnon. Over for Muse. Pull up jumper, that one splashes through. Beaubien. Great hustle there from Bourgeois, forcing the jump ball. Subs into the game now. Look at that nice pull-up jumper from Muse.
Tough shot there. Orlando Muse able to get it to go.
Mid-range jumper really lost art in today's game. It's usually at the rim or more than likely three-pointers. Nice to see a bit of old school there from Muse. Demers, 2 to shoot, has to get it up from way outside. Unable to connect, does draw iron though, so we get a reset and an offensive rebound.
Tough break there from the Tigers.
There's a bit of frustration foul there by McKinnon. Pretty easy call there for official Morash. They get it in, it's tipped and taken by Robson.
Tough inbound play there.
Robson, tough follow-away jumper. Won't get the roll. Cox fighting for the board. There'll be another jump ball. Tigers will retain possession. They get it in McKinnon. Up top Muse. Bourgeois feeds Robson. Skip pass, 3, McKinnon. Can't find the rim on that one. Bertrand will come the other way. Quickly up for Grenier, he loses the handle on it, goes out of bounds. Cox crosses the timeline for the Tigers. Finds McKinnon, tries to feed Robson, it's tipped. There's going to be a foul on the entry pass going against Aubert. That one will result in free throws as Tigers are in the bonus.
It's really the first time they've got to the rim since getting those 5 fouls.
Yeah, you'd like to see a heavy dose of that feed to Robson down low. Big body, it's tough to defend him without fouling, especially when he gets that low post position. Second free throw, no good. Offensive rebound, McKinnon. Kick out for Muse. And there's going to be a trip there, which will result in free throws for Muse as their feet got entangled. See that again. It's a little overzealous with the closeout, clipping the heel of Muse there. That foul goes against Belzile, his 3rd personal.
Free throw is really a factor here for the Tigers that they've really not been able to convert as much from the line as they'd like.
Another Insulaire foul going against Belzile. That's his 4th, which will mean more free throws. First free throw good from Robson. Makes good on them both this trip, as Beaubien will check in for Belzile. He'll carry for Les Insulaires. 1 possession game, 47-44. As Demers changes that in a hurry with a deep connection.
That was a deep 3 there.
Muse gets to McKinnon. Over for Cox. Down low Bourgeois. Kick out McKinnon, 10 to shoot. Muse for 3. Can't answer. Rebound taken by Bertrand. And there's going to be a reach foul there as Tremblay did a good job leaning in and kind of baiting Robinson into that one. Let's take another look at this long range missile. Great shot there from Demers. Beaubien finds Bertrand cutting through the lane, and I do believe he dragged that pivot foot. Good call there by the official. Take a look at that once more.
Good call from official Fair.
Strong move there. Nice finish for Daniel Quinn. Beaubien gets the double. Kicks over. Tremblay goes up. Can't finish. Rebound tipped. And we're going to have a jump ball called as the Tigers it will be Les Insulaires retaining possession. 31 seconds to go in the quarter. They get it in. Beaubien puts it up, and it's good. Cox now, 2-second differential, game clock to shot clock. Step through, that was going to be knocked out of bounds. Tigers keep it with 17.4 on the game clock, 16 on the shot. Cox Kick out for Quinn. Over for McKinnon. The three for Muse. That one's on the mark. Big three there from Orlando Muse. Cuts it to a 3-point lead. Beaubien to beat the quarter clock. No good. So going into the fourth quarter, we have a 52-49 score in favor of Les Insulières. Take a look at that big shot by Muse once more. Great way to end the quarter for the Tigers. So we have a tight one heading into the final frame here, Nathan.
Nice little run there from the Tigers to close out the third. We touched on the 5 fouls. They really used that to their advantage there the last 2.5 minutes to draw to within 3. Shaping up to be quite the fourth quarter here.
The winner will take on the host, Breton Education Center Bears, in the gold medal game tomorrow at 2 p.m. While the loser will take on the Horton Griffins at noon tomorrow.
Just about ready to return to action here. Tigers really haven't seemed to be able to get back to the start that they had in the first quarter. Let's see if they can rally the troops and keep this hot end of the third going here.
Tigers hoping that Muse shot gives them the momentum they need here early on.
That was a big three there.
Muse bobbles the catch there. Beaubien, and he gets it taken away. We're gonna have a travel called. We'll see that one once more. You can make your own decisions at home off that replay. Beaubien.
It's a crucial call.
3 to shoot for Les Insulières. Gagnon left open for 3. Can't hit. Offensive rebound. Grenier drives, and he's fouled by Robson. That's Dobson's second personal foul. First free throw good for Grenier.
The spirit fingers are out.
Second good as well. Cox. They work it down low as Robson can't handle the pass.
I think fatigue might be setting in there for Robson. He's played a lot of minutes this week.
Grenier. Over for Morin. Feeds Beaubien. 8 to shoot. Drives left. Spins back right. And gets it to go.
Nice little move in the lane there from Edouard Beaubien.
Little mini run here for Les Insulières, extending their lead to 7. Cox through. Dump down for Robson. Goes up and finds a pair.
It's a good answer there from the Tigers.
Beaubien. Over for Grenier. Now Morin controls. To Beaubien, back up top Morin. Corner, Gagnon. Tries to feed down low, but it's knocked out of bounds. Les Insulières will retain with 4 seconds on the shot clock. They get it in, Beaubien, mid-range, won't go. Offensive rebound, Grenier. Bit of ball watching there by the Tigers, not putting a body, but they do come away with the steal. Cox won't get the layup to go. Under 8 to go in the fourth quarter. Morin finds Grenier. He attacks. And we have an illegal screen called against Les Insulaires. It's going to go against Morissette. His third personal. Cox finds Muse. They get it for Robson down low. Step through. Great move there by Robson, absorbing the contact. Strong finish from the big man.
Big power move there in the post.
Beaubien gets it to Grenier. Skip pass. Gagnon thought about the three, will pull, this time just short. McKinnon quickly the other way, gets it to Muse. Back up top, McKinnon, he'll launch from deep. And he hits, and not this one. 56-56. Grenier drives. Gets to Morin, return pass for Grenier. Feeds Beaubien, slashing through, puts it up. Won't get the roll, rebound taken by Robson. That's definitely gonna be a blocking foul going against Beaubien. Official Junkie Demeter with the call. And that's a sight that we don't want to see, is Robson holding his knee a bit, but he appears to be all right.
So you see that nifty little move made in the lane before.
It's good now. Quinn now. Gets it for Robson. He wants three this time, and he finds it!
That's a big three there.
Ben Robson giving the Tigers their first lead since early stages, second quarter. 6 minutes to go in the fourth. As Bertrand can't get the up and under to go.
Big stop there from the Tigers. Muse is going to slow it down.
Robson again from deep, this time short.
He was feeling it there.
That's a heat check if I've ever seen one. Belzile now back in the game with 4 fouls. Gets it down low, Aubert spins. Good defense from Robson. Offensive rebound, Bertrand goes up and he gets the bucket.
Big bucket at the other end from Les Insulaires.
Nice step through. Pretty move by Cox. Showing off the fancy footwork and finish. Aubert pulls up mid-range. Good again. Back and forth we go. And Nathan, I'm nominating this one for our game of the week. Tightly contested contest here in our second semifinal. That three no good from Muse. Robson fights and gets the offensive board. Spin move, follow a jumper, won't go.
Good battle there from Robson. Tough shot in the lane.
Bertrand has to get it over, he does. Demers wants three, and hits again! Mateo Demers answers for Les Insulaires, giving them a 2-point lead. McKinnon to reply. Won't go. Offensive rebound fought for, but eventually taken by Les Insulaires. And that bucket good from Bertrand. And we're gonna have a timeout called by the Hants East Tigers. See it once more. Demers, the big time three.
Just a catch and shoot.
We saw him hit that deep three earlier in the half.
Same sort of play too, just came off the high screen, catch and shoot. 2 big threes there.
You see this pretty take that we had from Cox. Fancy footwork, step through.
That's 2 nice drives for him he's had as well. 65-61. Quite the fourth quarter we have under. We're just about to come back to action here. So we got the wave going on here.
4:12 to go, fourth quarter, 4-point game. Les Insulaire trying to hold on for a rematch with the host Bears, while Hants East trying to continue their unbeaten week. It's Cox. Driving, puts it up, won't go off the side of the backboard. And we're gonna have a reach and foul called against Cox. Belzile over for Bertrand. Gets it back up for Belzile. Pressured by Cox. Demers for Aubert down low. And it's going to be a turnover. News coming the other way. The pass will go out of bounds. Robson will once again check back in, along with Gagnon for Les Insulaire. An exciting finish in store here, 3.5 to go. And we're gonna have a travel there. Good pressure in the backcourt.
Heard footsteps right away.
Always tough when you turn and see a defender when you're not expecting anyone to be there. Tendency to shuffle your feet, and that's just what he did. Quinn, down low, Robson. Finds McKinnon through the lane, goes up, left hand, good.
Nice little dump off pass there from Robson.
Gonna be another reach and foul going against Cox. As we see this play, nice pass from Robson again. Setting up McKinnon. Gagnon gets it over for Beaubien. Belzile gets it picked by Cox. Good hustle on the defensive end though from Belzile, but it's Cox able to tie this one up at 65 apiece. Robson comes through and gets it. And we are going to have an offensive foul going against Robson. He doesn't like the call. I think it's the right one. We'll take a look at that one more time.
Good job. Maybe a little bit.
That one can go either way. That one's so close, bang, bang. Belzile did do a good job taking it in the chest, but he may still have been moving just a bit. Tough call for Robson, but it goes the other way.
Someone's got to get the call there in that situation.
And good defense there by Les Insulaire.
Not everyone is as fortunate as us to get replays as well. So, I mean, in real time,
absolutely.
I think that's the right call to make.
We're going to have a kicked ball. So we'll see that block charge again. Yeah, really a tough one at game speed. it's even, we've watched the replay 3 times. We're still not sure what the call should be.
I agree. We're still on the fence there, so I'm going to give him that one.
Demers, step back. Big chance for a 3. That one no good. Offensive rebound as Belzile will slow again. Goes flying to the rim. Looks like Robson may have caught an inadvertent elbow on that attack. We see this drive by Belzile again. Robson did look to take the brunt of the off arm there by Belzile, but Steele actually looked like he was holding his arm as well. Been a battle by both teams all game today.
Unfortunate situation there for Robson. I mean, stepping in for help and catches a errant elbow.
Robson is able to get to his feet. Looks like he's going to take a seat for what I'm sure Tigers hopefuls are wishing is only a couple of game seconds. So you're cleaning up a sweat spot there on the baseline. Tigers will inbound, trailing by 2 as we approach the 2-minute warning.
And Robson already ready to check back in. Good work there. Quinn's able to draw the foul. That'll be Gagnon's second.
Robson missing just 10 seconds of game time there. First free throw, no good from Quinn.
See if he can make an adjustment here, knock down this big one.
Second is good. Belzile gets over for Beaubien. We slow the pace for Les Insulaires. It's to Gagnon. Belzile, 10 to shoot. Finds Beaubien down low, and that's a reach from Robson. He doesn't like the call, but that seemed like a pretty straightforward one. So it looked like grabbed on the entry pass. Couldn't really see from that angle, but it will mean bonus for Les Insulaires as Beaubien heads to the line. Good on the first.
That will be 4 on Robson, so 1:30 remaining.
Second one short. Robson secures the rebound. Follow-away jumper, that one's good. Ben Robson ties things up again. Gagnon turns it over. McKinnon to Robson. Drives, gets to the rim. Won't get the roll. Rebound taken, Beaubien. Belzile. Tremblay mishandles. 7 to shoot for Beaubien. Pulls up for 3. No good. Another foul going against Gagnon. Little push from behind. Take a look at that pretty follow-away once more by Ben Robson. Shooting over the smaller defender.
Tough shot. Able to knock it down.
48 seconds to go, 68-68 the score. Cox finds Quinn, gets it back. And it's Muse unable to hit. That one's gonna be tipped out of bounds. It will go to the Tigers. We'll see that again. Good angle here. Top look there for Les Insulaires. They get it in. It's Robson. So that foul will go against Belzile.
That will be 5 on Belzile.
Belzile's 5th. So we'll get that 30 seconds for Les Insulaires. So we see, again, tough break for Les Insulaires there. Bang, bang on the baseline.
Right in front of the official too, so unless he's seeing something that we didn't. Looked like it may have been off Robson a couple of times.
Never really know. We see that short clip, but there could have been some contact that maybe he let go. So rather than call the foul, you just give possession to the Tigers.
You're right, you're right.
Tough to... Wow, it's an offensive rebound, but a miss. So we are still tied at 68 apiece. Beaubien, 6-second differential, game clock to shot clock. Gagnon, long 2, won't go. Rebound taken by Robson. They can hold for the final shot of the 4th quarter. 10 seconds to go. Follow away jumper, Robson, won't go. Rebound, Gagnon. 3 seconds. Beaubien for the win. No good, and we are off to overtime in the second semifinal here of the 40th annual Cole Bowl Classic.
You did say game of the week, so.
What a game we have been treated to here.
Free basketball for everyone in attendance.
The 3rd last game in the history of this gym is a memorable one.
What a 4th quarter effort from the Tigers.
Back and forth all game. Of course, Les Insulaires will be without Belzile in this overtime frame, as he has fouled out.
Robson does have 4 as well for the Tigers, so.
He got himself a good look on that baseline jumper as well, just didn't go down.
Didn't get his Kawhi Leonard roll there.
Insulaires will start with possession. They get it in for Beaubien. And that pass taken away by Cox. He goes all the way and finishes and gives the early lead to the Tigers. Beaubien. There's going to be a blocking foul call there. As Quinn doing a bit of leaning on that play. That will mean free throws. Bonus for both teams throughout the overtime frame. See Cox starting the scoring here in overtime.
Great read there. Able to pick off the pass.
First free throw short from Beaubien. Neither good. Offensive rebound, Gagnon. And he'll head to the line for 2. And that is Robson's 5th. Let's take a look at that 5th foul once more off of this missed free throw. Hard to see from that angle. Maybe some contact down low that we couldn't really see up top on that look. Tigers going to be without their leader here, trying to cling to this 2-point lead in overtime. 2 free throws coming for Gagnon. Can't get it to go on the first. Second off as well, rebound McKinnon. Up to Muse.
Ball don't lie there.
Pass tipped, out of bounds. Tigers to retain with 15 on the shot clock.
Big possession here. This gym just seems as loud as a bet game. Got fans from both sides. The other Quebec team.
Big corner 3! Brennan McKinnon extending the Tiger lead.
Stepping up in the absence of Robson.
Beaubien tries to answer, no good. Tip, Gagnon, no good. And he puts up the circus shot and one. We gotta see that one again, and one.
Luis David Gagnon.
Look at the fall away as he's going down through contact, up and in.
Nothing but net. Unbelievable.
And he converts for 3. Four minutes to go in overtime. 2-point Tiger lead. It's Cox. They feed Quinn down low. He goes up and scores. Back and forth action. Beaubien.
Strength there from Quinn.
Beaubien loses it for a second. Pressure, but Bourgeois, great hustle. Still fought for. Secured by the Tigers. It's
3
thrown.
Tigers on the floor.
And we should not have had a shot clock reset there. I actually think we...
We have possession on the ground. Yeah. It was right. I was right.
As we...
I was right.
As some good awareness there by our shot clock operator, Joe McNeil, but a steal, and Cox goes up for 2 and finds it. Beaubien, 6-point deficit. Demers wants one from way outside. No good this time. Goes out of bounds. Tigers possession. And Tigers lucky not to get a technical foul on that play. Their bench screaming air ball. It's Cox. To Muse. Tough shot, won't go. Gets his own rebound. And he'll draw the foul.
You can feel the momentum turning here. The Tigers are feeding off it.
Foul going against Demers. And again, this all done without their leader in Robson as he's fouled out early in overtime. First free throw good from Muse. Makes good on the pair. Beaubien trying to answer now for Les Insulaires. To Tremblay, to Demers. Feeds Beaubien down low. Tries to dump it down for Gagnon. And that's going to go out of bounds off the face of Gagnon. Tough break for him, but great awareness by the Tigers. Tigers. Oh, and an unfortunate break there. It's an easy bucket for Quinn on the save by Demers. Now it's Beaubien, and there's going to be a offensive foul called against Gagnon. We'll see that one again. I
think he grabbed onto him. Just caught the tail end of the replay there. So that's the second warning given to the bench. You don't usually see two of them given.
An emotional game. Good restraint there by veteran official Nick Morash. He's been around the block a time or two. Just wanting the Tigers to just settle in a little bit, not be up on the floor after a big play. As they take it away, and Quinn won't get that one. Rebound now Bertrand. Gagnon attacking, goes up with the left, won't finish. Offensive rebound. Bertrand kicks out for Beaubien. The three, no good from Bertrand. Offensive rebound, Tremblay. Beaubien down the lane. It's Bourgeois going to pick up that foul, his third personal. 10-point Tigers lead in overtime. And that free throw does go through. Second good as well. Tigers want to use as much of this 24-second clock as they can, holding on to this 8-point lead. They get it down for Quinn. Kick out, McKinnon, three. Another big-time shot from Brennan McKinnon. Beaubien attacks, gets to the rim, and another quick bucket for him. Under a minute to go in the first overtime period. Cox. Step through, puts up the circus layup, won't go. Rebound taken by Beaubien. Now it's Gagnon. And we have an illegal screen set by Bertrand. Bertrand congratulating Bourgeois on a good flop on the way down the floor. It's Quinn. Bourgeois down low, kick out Cox. The three for McKinnon, this time off. And Tigers take it right back. They don't have to shoot, they can dribble this one out. And we have a technical foul called. Emotions getting the best of Demers here. Bourgeois will head to the line. Unable to hit the free throw.
I get the frustration in that moment. I mean, such an intense game the whole way through.
Tigers with this 9-point lead. 18.5 to go in overtime. And the Tigers will just dribble it out. Les Insoulières will not foul. So the final score, Hants East Tigers 84, Les Insoulières 75. The Tigers move on to face the host, Breton Education Center Bears, tomorrow in our gold medal game, while the Les Insoulières will play Horton in the bronze. Both games promise to be very exciting. That was a great game here for our second semifinal. We hope you'll be back with us tomorrow as the action promises to be just as intense. For Nathan Penny, I'm Miles McLeod, saying have a great evening, and we'll see you on the court tomorrow.
Discover an ocean of possibilities at Cape Breton University. Turn your diploma into a degree with over 20 programs and 60 areas of study to choose from. Explore fields such as engineering, business, and education that offer opportunities for real-world research and paid co-op work placements. Gain a world-class education and form lifelong friendships on Canada's most beautiful island. Take your next step at Cape Breton University. Visit cbu.ca.
Something about this place brings me back, it always brings me back. This kind of love won't change. Brings me back, it always brings me back. I've crossed many miles, but one thing's always clear, my heart stays here.
Start an adventure like no other and discover a path of scenic surroundings and world-class education. You don't have to go far to go far. Take your next step at Cape Breton University. Visit cbu.ca.